Have you ever heard a sound in the night that made the hair on your arms stand up? It's a sound that wasn't quite animal and wasn't quite human. Today, we re-journeying deep into the heart of Navajo folklore to explore one of its most chilling legends, the Skinwalker. So what exactly is a Skinwalker? In Navajo tradition, a Skinwalker, or Yee Naaldlooshii, translates to by means of it. It goes on all fours. It's a type of malevolent witch who has the supernatural ability to turn into, possess, or disguise themselves as an animal. But these aren't your friendly neighborhood shapeshifters. Skinwalkers are figures of pure evil, individuals who have chosen to use their power for malicious purposes. The path to becoming a Skinwalker is said to be a dark and horrifying one. It's believed that to gain this power, a person must commit the ultimate act of evil, taking the life of a close family member, like a sibling. This terrible deed is what grants them their shape-shifting abilities. They are said to wear the skins of the animals they transform into, which is how they get their name. They can become wolves, coyotes, foxes, eagles, owls, or Crozophon, animals associated with trickery or death. But their powers don't stop at just changing shape. According to the legends, Skinwalkers can run faster than a car, jump incredible heights, and are nearly impossible to kill. They are masters of curses and are said to be able to read people's minds, create disease, and even steal the faces of their victims. They often travel in pairs or groups and are known to cause all sorts of chaos, from terrifying families in their homes to causing fatal car accidents. The stories about Skinwalkers are not just ancient tales whispered around a campfire. For many in the Navajo Nation, the belief in Skinwalkers is very real and deeply ingrained in their culture. It's a subject that is not spoken of lightly. In fact, talking about them is believed to attract their attention, to draw them to you. It's considered a taboo, a dangerous thing to do. So why are we talking about it now? Because understanding these stories is key to understanding a culture's deepest fears and values. The Skinwalker represents the ultimate betrayal of community and humanity, the corruption of good for selfish, evil ends. One of the most famous locations associated with this legend is a place in northeastern Utah. You might have heard of it. Skinwalker Ranch. This 512-acre property gained international fame in the 1990s due to a series of bizarre and unexplained events reported by its owners. The Sherman family, who owned the ranch from 1994 to 1996, documented a terrifying catalog of paranormal activity. They reported seeing unidentified flying objects of all shapes and sizes, some as large as a football field. They claimed to have seen strange creatures roaming their property, including a massive wolf-like animal that was seemingly immune to bullets, even at point-blank range. Their cattle were found mutilated in strange ways, with surgical-like precision and no signs of blood. Doors and windows in their home would open and close on their own, and objects would levitate and fly across rooms. They heard disembodied voices speaking in a strange, unintelligible language, and they often felt a sense of overwhelming dread and fear. The experiences became so intense that the family eventually sold the ranch to paranormal investigator and billionaire, Robert Bigelow, who founded the National Institute for Discovery Science, or NIDS, to study the phenomena. For years, a team of scientists conducted research on the ranch, using advanced equipment to monitor and document the strange occurrences. Their findings were never fully released to the public, but the stories that have leaked out are just as strange as what the Sherman family reported. The scientists also witnessed UFOs, strange creatures, and inexplicable magnetic fields. So, what's really going on at Skinwalker Ranch? Is it a hotspot for extraterrestrial activity? A portal to another dimension? Or is it, as the local Ute tribe has believed for centuries, the cursed land of the Skinwalker? The Ute people have a long history with this land, which they consider to be on the path of the Skinwalker. They avoid the area, believing it to be a place of immense negative spiritual energy. Modern encounters with alleged Skinwalkers extend far beyond the ranch. People across the American Southwest continue to report chilling experiences. Stories often involve being followed by an animal with eerily human-like eyes that seems to be studying them, or hearing their name being called from the darkness in the voice of a loved one. A common theme in these encounters is a high-speed chase on a desolate road at night, where a strange creature or animal effortlessly keeps pace with a speeding car, sometimes even running alongside it on two legs before vanishing into thin air. One terrifying account tells of a family driving through Arizona late at night. They saw a figure on the side of the road and slowed down, thinking someone needed help. As they got closer, they saw it was a tall, gaunt figure wrapped in animal hides. It turned its head and its eyes glowed with a menacing red light. The father slammed on the gas and the figure began to run after them, easily keeping up with their car. They said it ran with an unnatural, jerky gait, its limbs moving at impossible angles. It chased them for miles before finally disappearing. They were so shaken they drove straight to the next town and refused to travel at night in that area ever again. Skeptics, of course, offer more rational explanations. They suggest that these stories could be misidentification of known animals, like mangy coyotes or bears. The strange sounds could be wind or other natural noises. The feeling of being watched could be simple paranoia, heightened by the dark and isolated settings where these encounters usually take place. And the stories themselves, passed down through generations, could simply be cautionary tales meant to teach lessons about morality and the dangers of straying from the community's values. But for those who have had an encounter, for those who have looked into the glowing eyes of something not quite animal, the skepticism means nothing. For them, the Skinwalker is real. It's a powerful and terrifying force that exists in the shadows, a stark reminder that there are some corners of the world that science has yet to explain. Whether you believe in them or not, the legend of the Skinwalker serves as a fascinating window into a rich and complex culture. It's a story about the battle between good and evil, corruption of power, and the terrifying idea that the greatest monsters might not be creatures from another world, but the humans living right beside us. It forces us to ask ourselves, what horrors are people capable of when they abandon their humanity? What do you think? Are skinwalkers real? You ever had an experience you couldn't explain? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into one of America's darkest legends, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more explorations into the unknown. Thanks for watching, and stay safe out there.